Because he tries to get, because Noah just did the thing earlier. He tries to get his powers back somehow, and he tries it in the most stupidest way possible, jumping off a building.
Which is funny because that's exactly how he tested his powers in the first movie.
That's true.
I mean, see, the thing was, when in the first movie, he was testing out because he had just gotten them. He didn't know his limits.
Right.
Second movie, he's just like, I did this once, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, and just hope it works. And,
you were wearing your glasses, so you probably don't have your spider powers.
Yeah, probably not. And then, while Doc Ock is building his machine, he needs iridium in order to make the giant sun, but he needs more of it because the machine's bigger. And who does he go to get it?
Harold Osborn.
Yes, who has a definite grudge against Spider-Man for supposedly killing his father.
So he's like, yeah, I'll give you this if you kill Spider-Man. Okay, how do I find him? Talk to Peter. But don't hurt Peter. Peter's my buddy.
Yeah. And little does Harry know. But, later in the movie, Peter Parker and Mary Jane talk about what's going on, and Peter Parker says outright that he doesn't love her and tries to let her go, and that's the moment when his powers come back and he senses a hurtling car heading right towards him. I don't know how Mary Jane didn't spot it. She's facing the window.
Maybe she was too busy looking into his blue eyes.
Maybe. In which case, MJ, you could do a whole lot better.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
I
like Peter Parker, but he looks like Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, ugh.
You'd be better off with the astronaut.
Yeah, he's got money.
And brains, I think. I don't know how smart that guy is. But,
Peter's supposed to be smart.
Supposed to be, yeah. But Ock finds Peter, tells him, find Spider-Man, tell him to meet me or she's gonna get it, and then he kidnaps MJ. Are you noticing a recurring theme here, Noah?
Yes.
MJ's in peril, so Spider-Man has to come out and play.
Oh, that reminds me. During the bank scene, Aunt May gets captured, and there's a point...
Oh, right! I forgot about that! She totally owns Ock!
Yeah, because Ock's like, come here and I won't hurt you. He's got a knife behind his back. And he's like, shame on you.
And when he starts to throw it at him...
Whacks him upside the head with her umbrella.
Yeah, right in the eyeball. That face, too.
Okay, yeah, another fault of the Raimi movies, they did not use their slow-mo correctly.
No, they didn't. And so, yeah, Ock's got MJ. Peter discovers he's got his powers back. You don't need his glasses no more. And so, oh yeah, by the way, when he trashed his suit, some hobo found it and gave it to Jameson for $100.
And Jameson's like, what have I done? This was wrong. He's a hero. He was thwip, turns around, a thief, a menace.
Yeah, I want Spider-Man.
Oh, also, when he's doing the train thing, and he's like, when he passes out, they freaking hold him like he's the body of Jesus.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah,
but that train fight, though, that was a cool scene. I mean, the CGI is a little clunky, but still, that was a cool scene.
Yeah, the fight itself was okay, but him stopping the train, not so much.
I mean, he could have gone about it differently. Yeah. Tom
Holland did it better, and he
held. Tom. Okay, look. If we're gonna be fair, Tom didn't technically succeed at that.
No, but it looked cool, and
it looked cooler.
He didn't go. Ah!
Yeah, he did. He still screamed.
He didn't look like a total goofball doing it.
No, he didn't look like he had constipated. You know.
Speaking of goofballs, freaking Mary Jane when she's chained up. Hey! Hey!
Yeah, the whistle.
She freaking does the taxi cab whistle.
Yeah, the taxi cab whistle.
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, it is. But I do like how they help Spider-Man get back up on his feet, even though he gets right back down on the ground when Doc Ock finds him.
Yeah. Welcome back, Spider-Man. You're lucky we don't know who you are, or else we totally blab your secret identity.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why Peter was so worried about what that kid said. We won't tell anybody. Tell anybody what? That Spider-Man's some dude you don't know? Spider-Man's a guy. Yeah, and
brown hair, blue eyes, looks kind of like a douche.
Like, that's a lot of people in New York. Help us out here.
Tall, skinny.
Again,
Looks like a douche.
yeah. So they wouldn't have anything to back it up. But Ock knocks out Peter, takes him back to Harry, who gives him the iridium. And this is what's weird. Harry plans on stabbing Spider-Man, unmasks him, and figures out he's Peter.
And he just backs away, really shocked, drops the knife.
Like, he's horrified. He's got the look of, like, shock, like, horrifying, like, I'm about to throw up in his eyes.
Like, he's my best friend, but he killed my father. But he's my best friend, but he killed my father.
You can tell he's going back and forth about it in his head. Like, and he even... Okay, this is what bugs me about that scene, is that Spider-Man... Clearly, Peter's trying to figure out where Doc Ock is so he can save MJ and stop him from making a machine. But Harry says, Peter, you killed my father. Okay, Peter has enough time to explain what happened, but rather than doing that, he says, there's something bigger happening here. I just need you to help me, alright? Dude! Like, come on! You could have taken the time to explain what happened. Not leave it to his butler.
They're saying that for the last 5 minutes of the third movie, bro.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he could have easily explained. And
Yeah,
saved himself the trouble in the third one.
He could have just said, ask your butler in the next movie.
Or ask your butler right now. I don't know, but anyway, Spider-Man, I mean, the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. Spider-Man goes, wins the fight, saves MJ, all that jazz.
Yeah, but then somehow he gets unmasked in front of Doc Ock, and Doc Ock's like, hey, wait, this is Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I like this guy.
Yeah. And Spider-Man, basically talks him out of, listening to the arms.
Like, and he was like, listen to me. I will not die a monster.
And then he tears apart the machine and drowns the sun in the water. Which I don't think should work. Something sounds not possible science-y wise about that.
It's comic book logic, bro.
Good point. We're talking about a superhero where a guy can stick to walls with no adhesive. And
somehow spin webs out of his hand.
Yeah, literally out of his wrist.
Yeah.
And then, MJ figures it out, like, oh my gosh, you're Peter. I totally didn't know.
No, she says, like, somehow I always knew.
Yeah, because you kissed him. That's how you knew.
Yeah, when he was upside down, so.
Yeah. And, he tells her, I can't be with you because of this whole thing. I'm putting your life at risk and shit.
And then when she's about to get married, she's like, you know what? Screw this guy. I'm going to go with the pussy in the red pajamas.
Yeah, exactly. Like, forget this nicely toned, much better husband. I'm going to go for the little...
pussy in the water closet.
Yeah, and, I feel bad for ragging on Peter Parker, but this is Maguire, so I don't feel so bad about it.
And you know what really sucks? The last thing she says is, go get him, Tiger. It doesn't sound right when she says it.
No, I mean, Tiger is a commonly used nickname for Peter Parker by MJ anyway.
I know, but it doesn't
sound like you're right. It doesn't sound right coming out of Kirsten Dunst's mouth.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like social, like, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah.
Or, face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot. Or in the case of Miles Morales, face it, Tigre, you're about to get a big old kick in the culo.
Yeah. But for all intents and purposes, I thought this movie was okay.
I thought it was slightly better than the first one.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is I don't think the CGI improved a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. And there were too many side characters.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of movies tend to have that problem.
Yeah. But what sucks is it's the side characters are characters that have a bigger role in the comics.
True. The swing off at the end looked a lot worse than the first one, in my own opinion.
Really?
In my own opinion.
All right, I can accept that.
So, let's say I'll give this movie a 6 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 3.
1 for Jameson, 1 for Molina.
1 for Jameson, 1 for Jameson, 1 for Alfred Molina, and 1 for the cameo of my boy Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Avenge me now!
Well, we hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.
The call.